All right. Now, remember how I said I was like mad that how people kept subscribing after I made that 2 subscriber special? Well, now I'm up to 8. So, I guess I can't stop you guys. So, I guess you can just do what you want at this point. I mean, I don't control your life, so whatever, do what you want. But yesterday, I know I introduced the fact that the idea that I wanted to start talking about physical health, mental health, and then like personal achievement. But today I'm just gonna go back to talk more about like finance and stuff because it actually crossed my mind today when I saw like I get those paper ads in the mail. They send me a huge thick book like thing full of paper ads, and it just kind of makes me wonder like how much money do people spend on advertising that just gets completely wasted. Now, I don't mind getting a paper thing in the mail so much as getting like plastic or whatever because paper can be recycled. Plastic, unfortunately, if you actually do the research, now don't quote me on this because I haven't double checked my sources lately, so I might be wrong, but plastic doesn't really recycle actually. Just the less plastic we produce the better because it like ruins the environment, ruins your body, ruins your health, and it just doesn't even recycle. Even if how hard you try, paper is much better. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. But I guess it kind of ties into consumerism and how I view consumerism. Now, like, okay, I get capitalism, free market. Even though we don't really have a free market, we have more of like corporate socialism, I think is what it's called. But free market capitalism, I guess on paper, it's fine. But what happens is that in our situation in America here, it's led to consumerism, which is just detrimental to everybody except the elites. And I mean, honestly, that's kind of a common theme with any political or economic system. It's where the poor and the middle class get basically used and stepped on in order to empower the rich and the elites. That's basically the story of all of human history. So, welcome to my journey to try and move beyond that and stop it from happening. Welcome to my great long journey, which begins with a single step, with a single, YouTube channel, whatever. But anyway, so consumerism. It's basically the idea where instead of companies stop selling products that are meant to last and begin selling and developing products that are meant to be disposed of or used once or meant to like wear down after a while, so the customer has to keep coming back to buy more. Those people who say that, oh, car mechanics they're corrupt, that's a scam. They actually, they give you certain part, they do it so that your car breaks down after a certain time, so they keep coming back. People who say things like, you know Nike or American Eagle or whatever will purposely make your clothes weak, like less quality, which they do anyway because of, just low quality materials in the first place to save money. They do that so then your clothes will wear out faster and then you just come back to buy more. The whole clothing industry is basically just a scam if you think about it like that. And also the fact how they just keep coming out with new stuff and they make you think you have to buy it. It's all basically everything's a lie, everything's a scam, everything's a whole conspiracy theory, and just yeah, okay, I know where all that's coming from, and I understand that, and I am against consumerism. So I guess what I want to start talking about in the next few videos, the next few weeks, is avoiding consumerism and becoming more independent and self-sufficient. Basically, making it so that you are completely self-sufficient so that if the state and businesses were to dissolve tomorrow, you would be fine. You would be unchanged. Starting your own garden, starting your own water purifying system, buying your own land, getting a solar generator and generators started so you can produce power, things like that. So you're not relying on government handouts. You're not relying on businesses to do all your work for you, stuff like that. Because that stuff can be very dangerous after a while. If you become dependent on anyone, you need to be self-sufficient. So that's a theme I've been wanting to touch on here very, very much. And I will here in the future. This video is already getting kind of long. I like to get my videos shorter than, normal YouTubers who are like oh, I gotta keep it 10 minutes because, my YouTube ad revenue. Oh, and I gotta get my YouTube watch. Oh, I don't care, man. I don't care. I don't. I care about getting information out to you guys and then educating you and motivating you guys to better yourselves in society and life. I don't care about click-through or impression. I mean, okay, of course, as a creator, I care about it a little bit because it helps promote my content to get out there more so I can reach more people. So in that regard, of course I care. But honestly, what's important to me is sharing my ideas and my experiences with you guys, and we're going to help build this movement together, this, this idea together to become, better ourselves in life, whether it be through finances, through self-actualization, through physical health, through intelligence, mental health, everything, the whole shebang. Bringing ourselves up to the next level to make sure the elites don't keep us down. That's what I'm all about, and consumerism is definitely designed to keep us down, to keep us back. And so obviously I'll be talking more about in the future. This video is just kind of an introduction just to how, if you look around every day and you see how many products and stuff that are designed to be worn out and replaced and bought a new one, you'll be like, oh my God, I've wasted so much money. And money itself is ultimately worthless because if you're using paper currency and it's not backed up by a precious resource like gold or something, then it's ultimately worthless. It's all, everything in your life, from your currency to the school, everything has been engineered to make you basically a worker drone, like a worker drone bee in a beehive, with the queen being the government and the elites running, everything from behind the scenes and engineering everything so that you just become a useless drone that just fuels their wealth and their power. It's sad. It's bleak. I know. I sound like a conspiracy theorist. And, but if you do the research and you do look behind the scenes and you listen to some of the people in the higher ups who are kind of like, sharing the secrets, they're kind of like trying to warn us, that is what's going on. That is, how things are being run. It's depressing, but hey, it just gives me fuel. It just adds fuel to the fire to get out there and to better myself, to help you guys better yourselves, to make yourselves more independent, to make yourselves stronger, to resist these temptations that they throw at you, to resist these attempts they throw at us to keep us down, to subjugate us, to keep us just as consumers, as these drones, these slaves to their schemes. We are not going to stand for it. We're going to pick ourselves up, and we're becoming independent, powerful citizens that will no longer allow this tread to be, no longer allow them to tread all over us, keep us down, keep us powerless, and have them run our lives and everything, And that's what I'm trying to help everyone out with.